Episode 33, The Cloud Platform Sees the Real Body. Back then Ko Yen didn't listen to Xu Yanan's advice, but persisted and almost brought disaster to his family. Successive failures have already wiped out Ling Yuan's financial resources, and the food and grass for the various divisions have been cut off. Ko Yen decides to form an alliance with Yuntai, and it can still bring a sliver of life. Ko Yuanjie has done all kinds of bad things, feeling a little uneasy in his heart, and deliberately encourages Ko Yen to let Xu Yanan find out the truth before making any plans. However, the trip to Yuntai is full of dangers. Ko Yen naturally does not want to see her daughter in danger, and immediately leads dozens of dead men to go. At this moment, everyone in Yuntai gathered in the hall, until the head of the door showed up, and found that it was King Fu. Yuntai once established a rule not to interact with the imperial court, but when the prince of the dynasty became the head of the sect, it made everyone murmur in their hearts. Zhang Beidu, the elder of Yuntai, asked Fu Wang about his real purpose angrily, and when he heard that the other party revealed his intention to usurp the throne, he, who had always been upright, walked away on the spot. After King Fu announced his plan, he met with Yun Xiang in private, made some indirect remarks, and asked him if he would follow. In fact, Yun Xiang had already predicted that after Wen Song's death, King Fu arranged for Nangong to release the collection of ledgers, all in order to lure snakes out of the hole, and cleverly classified most of Ling Yuan's property under the name of Yuntai. It was precisely because of such an exquisite layout that Yun Xiang was no longer as confident as before, so she pretended to be convinced. Similarly, when King Fu heard Yun Xiang analyze his plan so thoroughly, he couldn't help sighing secretly, "This person is very talented. If he can really use it for himself, the throne of the 9th five-year lord is like picking something out of a pocket." Nowadays, undercurrents are surging up and down the court, and many important officials in Nandu are missing or killed, all of which are caused by King Fu. In addition, King Fu ordered the killing of Mr. Shao, the southern capital, and then designated the Su family as an imperial merchant. After hearing the news, Eunuch Lu gave a letter of divorce to Queen Gua overnight, but he did not realize that someone behind him wanted to assassinate him. Fortunately, at the critical moment, Lu Gongquan came forward to rescue Lu Gonggung, and went back with him to report to Queen Gua, saying that the master of Yuntai Gate was the hidden identity of King Fu. Yun Xiang especially reminded Lu Gongquan that King Fu was about to start an incident, and he had been involved with pirates before, so coastal defense must be the top priority. On the day Ko Yen arrived at Yuntai with Xu Yanan and Ko Yuanjie, Nangong Feng personally came to greet him at the door, and his identity as a disciple of Yuntai was revealed. So Ko Yen could only endure the humiliation due to the identity and power of King Fu. The Yuntai Lingyuan League, Fu Wang persuaded Ko Yen to join Yuntai's official affairs, but in fact he wanted to use their power to control the entire shipping, and Ko Yen had to pledge allegiance to Fu Wang. That night Yun Xiang came to see Xu Yanan and asked her how she thought about the alliance, and the two reached an agreement that they didn't want to lose their lives. Yun Xiang invited Xu Yanan to enjoy the moon by the river and blow the wind. He avoided mentioning the past, but talked about the enemy he had been looking for was Nangong Feng. Ling Yuan could cooperate with King Fu or himself, so as to stop King Fu rebellion. After this period of time, Yun Xiang has fully understood his feelings for Xu Yanan. He hugged him into his arms. Xu Yanan felt sad when he recalled the past, and burst into tears. In the end, the misunderstanding between the two was resolved, and Xu Yanan returned to Yun Xiang's side, vowing to never leave. In the early morning of the next day, Xu Yanan took out the hairpin that Yun Xiang gave him again. Ko Yen knew her relationship with Yun Xiang and wished her daughter happiness from the bottom of her heart, because Ko Yen has not yet made a decision on whether to form an alliance. Nangong Feng finds Ko Yuanjie alone and encourages him to kill his mother to take the position, and Yuntai can help him win the position of pavilion master. At the same time, Zhang Beidu was about to take his disciples away from Yuntai, but unexpectedly he was betrayed by his most trusted disciple, Gu Yuchen, and died with several knives in his body. Kong Qiao shot out in anger, and Ko Yuanjie gradually fell into a disadvantage. Seeing that the situation was not good, he directly held a dagger against Mo Buffon's neck to threaten his life, forcing Kong Qiao to be captured without a fight. Kong Qiao couldn't bear Mo Buffon's injury, so he put down his sword at last. King Fu's followers attacked Kong Qiao and killed him. Mo Buffon watched Kong Qiao being stabbed to death by random swords, rushed to hold Kong Qiao's body in grief. Nan Dongfeng watched the whole process, until King Fu came forward to stop Ko Yuanjia from attacking Mo Buffon.